Hello. So in the last video, we saw how to create an if applet if you want your lights to blink when an Alexa timer goes off, right? So in that video, we saw that you have to tell Alexa to start the timer and also tell her to stop it when the timer goes off. Now, what if someone cannot speak? So how do they interact with Alexa in that situation? Now, for that, for that scenario, you can actually use accessibility features of your iOS, of your iPhone. To just like speak out sentences that can be heard by Alexa, right? So there is a little there's one setting called speak selection in your accessibility settings. So if you go into, and I'm really sorry, this is not going to be very clear, but I'll tell you where to go. So if you like go into your settings and you go into, can you see it? You go into general, and then you go into accessibility. Nope. You go into accessibility, and then you go into speech. Okay. So the very first option under speech is speak selection right here. Again, very, very sorry you cannot see it. It's all blurry. My camera doesn't want to focus on the phone. But so it's speak selection. It's turned on. If you don't have it turned on, you can just like flip the switch and turn it on. And when you have this setting turned on, what happens is wherever in any of your app where you have like sentences or a word, you get an option to speak it. So in order to use it with Alexa, what I've done is I have created a note. So I go into my notes and I have created a note with some standard sentences that I want to use with Alexa on a frequent basis, right? So the first sentence, for example, is Alexa, set timer for 7 seconds. So 7 seconds is just for this example, this video, but otherwise it can be however long you want it. And then I also have Alexa stop, and then I can have several others as well. So I have like Alexa turn off living room, for example. But what will happen though is when I select a sentence, so I'll just like press it and I say, so I've selected it. So I select the full thing, and after my selection, I do get an option to speak. So again, it's a little blurry, but I have an option called speak. So if I just press it.
Alexa, set timer for 7 seconds.
All right, so hopefully you heard it. It wasn't very loud. So it just speaks out the sentence for you. So what I'll do is I can actually use this with Alexa, right? So now as a deaf person, I can just come in here and I have my, okay, I'll have to do a little bit of circus here. So let me just set this first. Okay, so let's turn on my Alexa first. Okay, so here we are. And then I'm gonna speak it.
Alexa, set timer for 7 seconds.
7 seconds, starting now.
So that started, right? And so there we go. So the timer went off, and so did the light. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to turn off the timer. So for that, I have Alexa. I said it. I shouldn't have said it. I have Alexa stop selected. So here, I'm just gonna speak it out.
Alexa, stop.
So did you see that? Hopefully you heard it as well. So the first time I said, I made Alexa start timer for 7 seconds. I made that speak, and then when the timer went off, I made Alexa stop that sentence speak. So again, I didn't really use my vocal abilities to tell Alexa what to do. I just use the accessibility feature on my iPhone. So anyone who's deaf, anyone who cannot speak, they can actually use the speak selection setting or feature on the iPhone to interact with Alexa. Hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for watching.